pregame show on a breezy day up here in Crestwood. Time to meet the starters for both teams. Let's begin with the Crestwood Cadets as they're coached by Gary Stephan, assisted by Kobe Lefevre and Dennis Millage. They start at shortstop. Caleb Hammer leads off. Dylan Shelton is at third base. Cade Korsmo in center field. The cleanup man is Chance Carter behind the dish. The five hitter is the DH, Austin Hoppy. He'll hit for Topher Biok, who's going to be the pitcher. And the sixth spot, Gage Mosier in right field. Ethan Rice is at first base. Ty Cotton at second base and batting ninth and playing left field is Jackson Village. As Crestwood's going to be in their black uniforms with black pants, blue lettering, and numbering, black hats, black bill, and a blue C on the front. Now for the Go Hawks, coached by Jay Hermson, by Nate Ryan, Ryan Lewis, and listen up this one. Young fellows leading off and playing shortstop is Carson Raven, and in lane to him in left field, Dylan Stockdale. Chance Key is in right field tonight. The cleanup man is Corbin Dewey. Last time we saw him had a home run at West Delaware. He's the first baseman. Sam Rose is at second base. Abram Rage behind the dish. Batting seventh is designated hitter Nolan Foster. Hit for third baseman Jake Glory. Grant Parker getting a start on the bump. Innings is in field. The Go Hawks will be in their gold uniforms with black lettering and numbering. Says Go Hawks across their chest. Names on the backs. Black sleeves, gray pants with a black stripe down the side, and then the all-black cap with the WSR in black with gold trim, black gold buttons on the top. The officials are going to be wearing their baby blues with the gray slacks this evening. Time now for the Right Seed Field Report. You always have perfect field conditions when you plant Merchman and Whipple's hybrids from Right Seed Company in Waverly. It's a beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky. 70 degrees. The wind, as you can probably hear, is going to be a factor. It's coming from the north-northwest at about 9 miles an hour, but that's blowing out towards left field. I think the ball will carry very well. In fact, the ball has always carried well to left field here in Fresco for some reason. 330 down the line. Straightaway center is 370. It's kind of a unique field because in the power alleys closer to the the foul pole is 340, and then deep in the power alleys it gets to 370 before it levels. It's kind of an odd shape of an outfield fence, a very unique one here at Fresco. And beyond the fence, a lot of people come sit out with their vehicles and there's park their tailgates facing the field and sitting out there and watching a ball game. The grass seems to be in pretty good condition. The dirt as well. I'll tell you, the infield grass is ripe for funny hops. Watching them warm up, there were some balls that took some funny bounces right and left and straight up. So look for that to be a factor in tonight's game. That's the Right Seed Field Report. You always have perfect field conditions when you plant Merchman, and Whipple's hybrids from Right Seed Company and Waverly. We'll take a break, come back with the national anthem and the first pitch in just a bit. It's Waverly Sharks at Crestwood, a doubleheader, game one around the corner on the K-Way Sports Network.
Oh, we got a good umpire, Dan Klein.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think we've got a good crew here. Seen both these guys a number of times through the years. Don't forget a legal ID here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Crestwood High School for tonight's exciting NEIC matchup between the Waverly Shell Rock Go Hawks and your Crestwood Cadets. The officials for tonight's contest are John Miller and Dan Klein. Please respect their work tonight by displaying positive acts of sportsmanship. Sportsmanship continues to be a top priority at all Crestwood sporting events. It is the expectation for everyone to support their team in a positive manner, while refraining from negative comments, chants, or cheers directed at athletes, coaches, or officials. So in other words, let the officials officiate, the coaches coach, and the players play. And now for your starting lineups. We'll start with the Go Hawks. Playing shortstop and batting first, number 1, Carson Raven. Playing left field, batting second, number 4, Dylan Stockdale. Playing right field, batting third, number 25, Chance Key. base, batting fourth, number 26, Corbin Dewey. Playing second base, batting fifth, number 10, Sam Rose. Catching today for the Go Hawks, batting seventh, number 17, Abram Rage. DHing in the seventh spot, number 33, Nolan Foster. For the third baseman, number 14, Jacob Lord. Taking the mound, batting eighth, number 3, Grant Parker. And playing center field, batting ninth, number 8, Ethan Hennings. Go Hawks are coached by B.J. Herndson, Ryan Willis, Nate Hine, and Malcolm Newell. And now for your Crestwood Cadets, batting first, playing shortstop, number 10, Caleb Kammerer. Playing third base and batting second, number 5, Dylan Shelton. Playing center field and batting third, number 8, Cade Korsmo. Catching today for the Cadets, the fourth spot, number 40, Chance Carter. The DH at the fifth spot, number 12, Jake Underbach. For the pitcher, number 7, Topher Villa. Playing right field, number 27, Gage Moser. Playing first base, number 33, Ethan Rice. Batting eighth, playing second base, number 4, Ty Cotan.
It does feel like a hitter's day at the ballpark.
Batting ninth,
Works out that
playing
way.
left field, number 16, Jackson Millage. Cadets are coached by Coach Gary Stephan, also co-batter Fever and Dennis Millage. At this time, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
And now here's the national anthem. Ready, we'll play ball after this. You're listening to Go Hawk Baseball on the K-Way Sports Network. Welcome back as we're ready for baseball.
said, we're starting to
Leading off for the
line
Bull
up here and
Hawks.
it's starting to work.
The shortstop number 1.
Leading off
Carson
is
Graven.
senior right-hander Carson Graven, batting .333 on the season. Again, in that very top sleeve, black pinstripe, his stirrup black socks with the 3 gold horizontal stripes showing. He's got a black belt on. Here's the wind, the kick, the delivery, first pitch, top of the corner, inside corner, 506 called strike. Time of that called strike, 506. Generous call, Varsity Ravens. Knows the zone now. A bit of a closed stance as usual. Not a ton of closed, just a little bit closed. Way high, 1-1. That's an easy one to lay off. Second baseman playing a little tighter to the first base bag than I would expect him to play with the righty up to bat. There's a lot of room up the middle. Pitch inside, pop off the handle towards the shortstop, going back towards the grass and getting wide by that was Hammer. He was fooled completely, and that's going to be a seeing eye single for Graven, but it looks the same in the scorebook because that brings up Dylan Stockdale, who's batting a 458 on the season.
Now for the Bull Hawks is the left-hander number 4, Darren Stockdale.
We'll take it. Let's go. And just look up maybe the shortstop lost it up there in the sun a little bit.
Yeah, Cadets are a young team. They're going to have to grow up on the fly. Rice holding Graven at first. Stockdale waiting for the pitch. Here it is. High inside the continues. If you stay there, I want to know the count. That thing is closer to his chin than I would have liked.
Yeah, me too. I need to go to the dentist today.
Here's the 1-0. Bjork with all that hair coming out of the cap. Throws way high. He's just high and everything. It's picture of paradise.
Yeah, it really is. But you know, it kind of messes with you a little bit because sometimes it also changes the umpire because it's so inconsistent. And they end up eventually give that pitcher a call. So hopefully the strike zone stays consistent with what we're seeing.
The 2-0. Ground ball, shortstop side, bounces funny. Hammer throws the second and gets that one. And it's a good choice for Stockdale at first. So 6-4 put out of Graven for out number 1. That brings up Chance Key. He has been slugging the ball pretty well this year, batting .391.
25,
Brought to you by
Chance
Rolling
Key.
Forward, Sioux Valley E&T Clinic, Waverly Health Center, Dillable Oil Company, Wave Mechanical, Church and others. Touch the ball. Obviously, I think they're in the infield.
Yeah, we need to run the bases nice, and we'll see
Stockdale leading the team in stolen bases. And watching the catcher throw before the game, I think it's a great idea. At the top of the zone. Young man, Chance Carter behind the dish. Did not look that lightning quick move. Out of his haunches. So I think Stockdale will take off. I think you're exactly right, Greg. As you said, he's kind of in a competition with his teammates for the most steals.
we're kind of having fun with that this year. Steals, he has the least amount of strikeouts, so it's kind of a fun, unique team goal.
Bjork scared Stockdale back to the bag without throwing. Stockdale not scared at all, though, on taking a big lead as he's got a big one. Waiting. Waiting, there he goes. Ball called. Stockdale is safe with a foot first slide. The Chance Key, who can score Stockdale from this position on the field. And there's a lot of extra base opportunities in this big park. I mean, it's not as big as Hurdle, but it's close. It's probably the closest in the Northeast South Conference.
Yeah, and getting him over the second changes the momentum now because now if he gets a single, they'll potentially score if he can drop the shallow outfield there.
Holding the runner, now he's back to his spot. Now thinking about holding again. Here's the pitch, way high. Off the eyeball. 2-1.
You know, that's probably smart on the pitcher part. He's trying to do is keep that ball high so the Chance can't get underneath it and get under and that, velocity go for the fence.
Fly ball, right center field. This ball is back. And he's all the way to the fence on the side. Still Stockdale most likely. He's coming for a home. And he's going to come in first. 1-0 Waverly Shark. That was a well-struck ball. Nobody was going to get ball was in the gap.
Yeah, just carried, like I said just a minute ago, you want to strike this
Now up for the Go Hawks is first baseman number 26, Corbin.
The chances, yeah, you don't want to have to get a hold of it against you. Corbin Dewey, who hit a monster home run in Manchester the other night. One of the few highlights on that night, but a highlight nonetheless. He's a right-hander. He's batting .520 on the year with 12 RBIs. So obviously, he is seeing the ball. Runner at second base is key. They like to trade places. Gravity more than anything had an impact on that one. Biak is just missing everything high. I don't think there's been a pitch below the belt yet. I don't think there's been a pitch below the hands yet. 1-0. That's a high one, dude. Chased it 1-1. Now you big man, you want to go hit that one out of the ballpark, but it's just a little too high. Oh man, he likes the velocity. It's not slow, but it's not fast. It's just a little too high. You could see his eyes get the size of dinner plate. So 1-1. With it outside, fouled right into the Crestwood dugout. For the first time, a Go Hawk is behind in the count.
Yeah, kind of weird, this ball. I don't know if it's even mid-60s or whatever, so it's really throwing the timing of our top hitters off here a little bit. They're so used to seeing maybe a lower 80s mile fastball, so they're just going to have to adjust and adapt here, and hopefully Corbin get home.
Yeah, played a 4-8 score in Waterloo last night. West Delaware the night before. Now seeing a young Crestwood team. Pitch is high, it's a curveball flown into right field. This ball's hanging a long time in the air. Should be caught by Korsmo. It's a chance to tag up for He will tag up and get to third. That's how far that ball was hit. So it moves the runner despite the fact it is out number 2, and that brings up Sam Rose to the plate. Rose batting .318 on the season, and he's a guy who just finds a little bit of grass somewhere.
He does. He finds
Sam Rose.
too, and when he does get on his fast, he's going to speed. Really show some well balance.
A lot of room in the gaps this week. Outfielder's just playing it straight up. Left arm, hit him hard. That's ready to get on right by pitch. Now Rose is almost certainly going to see it, right?
Yeah, he'll definitely go. You get a guy on 3, 1 and 3. I don't think they're
Blue 3-2-1. Blue 3-2-1.
Wait switch on the.
Abram Rage up to bat. He's only batting .167. He's better than that average. Eventually, the law of averages will have to come this way, and this will be a good night for that to happen for him. I'm sure he's just waiting for his night, because he's going to have one. It's way high, runner takes off, they throw over to third, Jansky gets back in the bag, and then hopes the third baseman catches it so it doesn't hit him in the back. It is a ball to Rage, and so there's a runner at second and third, as they were just going to give second base to Rose. A single scores 2, likely. A single scores 2. Waiting on the 1-0, way high. First base is unoccupied. Freshman Nolan Foster is on deck.
He had a nice night last night. He had a nice shot to left field. So yeah, as you alluded to, it'd be nice to see Abe just get some more consistency, because he's definitely got a nice swing and really can put some velocity into that ball when he hits it.
Ball hit into right field. It's going to go over the second baseman's head. He goes back, makes the catch, it's high, and that'll end the inning on an F4. The Go Hawks do get one to go to the bottom of the first. 1-0 Go Hawks on the K-Way Sports Network. That's exactly right, yep. Second time they look at the face in here. I wouldn't mind it. They're just having to wait back so long on it. It's square. 1-0 Go Hawks as we go to the bottom of the first. The Go Hawks are in the field for the first time. They look like this, defensively from left to right in the outfield. They were stuck to their left. You can hit any rolling center and Sam Key with it right tonight. Around the horn, Jacob Lord at third. Carson Raven at short. Sam Rose, second baseman. Corbin Dooley playing first. Battery and Abram Race behind the dish. And on the mound, sophomore right-hander, Grant Parker. 5 minutes this year. Nobody against him on the season. That's Grant Parker. And I was watching him warm up. He's got a nice looking sharp slider. Throws a fastball and his coach said he's working on a changeup, but I imagine he won't throw that much.
Enough for the Cadets.
Evening is leading things off is
This is shortstop.
Camera, senior
Number 10,
190.
Caleb Hammer.
As a team, Crestwood's batting 178, the Go Hawks are batting 316. It's been a tough one for Crestwood. They're a very young team and experienced, and when they are older, they just haven't been in starting positions. First pitch, outside and high, Camera 1-0 to count.
I like the idea of putting Grant on the mound for the start of this game young, and just get him some, game experience early in the inning, and see what he can do.
Next pitch. Right field. Chance to coming in on it. Smacking up. Being up there. Like Cameron just sprayed it out to the right side. And oppo hit is Dylan Shelton now.
Well, for the Cadets, third baseman, number 5, Dylan Shelton.
304. He's a slightly built right-hander. First base being held on, they throw over there before he even starts to take his lead. Kind of an interesting move by the sophomore pitcher. Parker looking into rage for the sign, gets it, sets, plays home, bunt, shown, goes back, ball. I don't think he was bunting.
Yeah, I'm not sure that.
We'll see here if he does it again. I think he's just showing. Only got a couple guys batting with 300. I don't know if you're going to waste him with a bunt. He is bunting. It's a bunt. Trying for a base hit. Got by Corbin Dewey. That was a great bunt by Shelton. Got it to go just toward the third base side.
That's center fielder, number 8, Hey Korsmo.
Yeah, the press is about the ball just stopped is what it did. So far off third, he just got no chance of getting it. So it really was a great idea and a great bunt by Crestwood.
First two guys get on with base hits. Korsmo up the bat is batting 158. Parker will look at the man at second. Nobody out in this inning. Ball just sprayed into right field. Bunted base hit. Bunt showing, same spot. Dying in the grass. Parker picks it up bare hand, throws the other side. Covering second base by Rose. So there's one out. The inning that brings a chance. Carter batting 250. Easy.
Now for the Cadets, the catcher, number 40, Chance Carter.
On a Friday night. Blue batting glove. Black compression sleeve on his right arm. Blue spike.
Must be a little lighter bat the way he's swinging it.
Yeah, he does look like he's got a toothpick out there.
Yeah.
Fastball is called the strike. Next pitch. Same spot. Same result. Strike two. Brought to you by Janesville Lumber Company, Butler Brewery Communications, New Hampton Red Tower, First Bank of Waverly Plainfield, Cedar Falls, First Maxfield Mutual Insurance. Pitch. Nice shot. Brought to you by People's Insurance, Fidelity Bank Exhaust, Scoop, Feed, and Supply. Didn't miss by a ton. Well, those is a strike on 3-0, but not on 0-2. Next pitch. Carter went fishing and came up with it.
Now for the Cadets, the DH, number 12, Jake Underbacher.
He then calls the pitch to the pitcher, so I really like that selection of pitches and Malcolm picked out for Grant there.
Poppy up to bat now. DH batting 167 on the year. Runners in scoring position as the Go Hawks lead 1-0. We're in the bottom of the first. There's 2 outs, but runners at second and third. Next pitch, strike one. Good delivery by Parker.
Yeah, we're sitting about 10 feet from the umpire. I think we could just call this game and save him some money.
That's right. Second base side, Rose calls off everybody. 1-0 go Hawks.
After when we have a score responded to Cadet 0. Reminder to fans, girls will be in action next Tuesday versus Charles City.
This is a bad spot to watch a game.
And I
I
do
used to have
believe
to sit over
Thursday
there.
versus Dakota.
Last year their radio guy didn't come, so I sat up
Oh, I
there.
wonder why you.
Away
Yeah, I
all
thought you
next
sat
week.
there last year.
Tuesday night, first walk time.
So I never know if he's going to be here or not. I just sat up a few times and like, hey, I'm here. I'm like, oh shoot, gotta move.
Friday, excuse me, versus Charles City. So please go
I'm not going to steal his whole spot. But I'll see.
Reminders stop down in
Sometimes I'm like,
concession
no, I've been
stand
here.
all sports booster club. Hot dogs, brats, tacos, super nachos, hamburgers, steak and shrimp, and prime rib. I think.
Put it on a night like this is better. Waverly Sharrock leads 1-0 as we're in the top of the second inning. The 7, 8, and 9 hitters, that's Foster, Parker, and Hennings for Waverly Sharrock, due up against Cooper Beal, who is trying to find a way to get his pitches lower in the zone as he's warming up here. If he leaves them high, I said this off the air, but if he keeps leaving them high, I think the second time through the order to go on.
To the plate for the Warhawks.
By the way, if you're on your
This
way
is DH number 33, Nolan Foster.
There's a double dip here. Nolan Foster up to bat. He's a DH in for Jacob Ward. He's a freshman right-hander, but he's straight up and down stance. It's relaxed and kind of an unorthodox stance. The pitch is inside off the plate.
And Nolan's done a good job of just settling right into this varsity lineup. He just looks so natural. Remember, he just finished his freshman year, so really good stage presence on his part.
Stance is a hair closed as he floats into center field. That's going to be trouble. And they don't get it. Starsdale looked like he had it. It wasn't running that hard, but that was a shallow hit into center field. He wasn't getting up and going, did not take the horse there, and that allows that to drop. I'm not sure if he's hurrying, if he does get to it, but he looked more nonchalant than he should have.
Yeah, just, I don't know. Not sure if he lost it or he just didn't get to it.
Cameron, the shortstop, might have had a chance to get to that. It was kind of in no man's land, so Foster gets a hit and brings up Grant Parker, who can help his own cause. Tomahawk chop down into 6-4-3. So it's a bad throw. Parker gets the first. Now rounds first. That's his second. It's a bad throw. Goes towards the fence. So there's an out as Foster's picked off on his way to second base. Then an error on the throw by the second base. Parker not just the first, but the second as well. So one out, runner at second, Ethan Hennings up to bat. And if I'm Hennings, there's going to be a courtesy runner as well for Waverly Shark. Aiden Hokert coming in there to run at second base for the pitcher. But as I watched the ball die in the grass, with Crestwood was one thing I thought Ethan Hennings was probably smiling. Yeah, I mean, I think if I had money, third base was he's falling asleep over the butt to Ethan. Butt third base side. Please listening. He is. One at third base side. It is fair. He is. Oh, he got down. Up and then came back down just in time. So I was wrong on that call. But he did get harder than he wanted to, but I thought he did a good job with the bat. He was going to run him over to the third, so still did his job. That's a 9-hitter. The umpire pointed to the back saying he got back down, but if Carson Craven gets a hit here, no one really cares too much. Way high, Craven grounded out. Or he got a hit, and then on a ground out, he was thrown out on his way to second. Stockdale didn't do the fielder's choice. Next pitch, inside, hit high, hit hard. On back and kiss it.
That's actually the third. We had a chance to get one last time.
Holy cow. Once he got it, we knew there was nothing left to do but walk to the lane.
Great swing on that.
Oh man, he pulled that
Noah
thing.
is the left fielder number 4, Dylan Stockdale.
What a swing. And that ball was set up on a T-bone. It's the second time through the order. I think all the Hawks can do something similar to that, having seen Bealock one time already. Next pitch, straight up the middle by Stockdale, fielded by the second baseman. Throw to first is in time. The inning is over with a 2-run home run against the Hawks. A 3-2 lead. We'll be back after this on the team. Out on that. That was pretty looking play. I mean, if it's this much shorter of a month up there.
Well, it's dirt.
Yeah. That's pretty good. And obviously, I was praying on it.
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
A 2-run, a home run from Carson Craven gives the Go Hawks a 3-0 lead as we go to the bottom of the second inning. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters.
Right fielder number 27,
Parker is a right-hander facing right-hander Grant Parker, who plays right field. Batting 3-3. The freshman is the best batting average on the team. He's got no batting gloves. Dance all the way down to the top. Shoes. The bottom thumb goes up a little bit, kind of makes you look like a golf swing. It's been working for you this year.
Hey, let's go, Kate.
You have a question for your team at batting average. Game brought to you by Dale County. See you Wednesday. Free dog, family fitness, free Waverly facilities. Parker looking for the strikeout pitch.
Ball.
High. Left it alone. Good idea on the pitch. Not ready for the chase. Taking that slider here. See what he does. Graves sets up on the outside corner. Pitch.
number 33, Ethan Rice.
6 and 7 guys that have missed. And sometimes you see more fastballs at the bottom of the lineup. Fastball Parker jumps ahead, and I like the way he pitches. I mean, he just doesn't mess around too much.
Yeah, he's a tall, lanky kid, and yeah, he does a good job. Takes a big step.
Nice. Gets behind the count 0-2. The ball goes all the way to the backstop and actually bounces back to Ray. Ray's looking and looking at rolls right next to him, so you can see on this backstop there's a lot of ricochet.
Yeah, quite a bit different than hurdle.
Quite a bit different than West Delaware. Inside pitch, swing, going to miss. Strike three, but there's a pass ball, and he's going to get the first on that. So a strike out with a wild pitch, and Rice gets on. That was a bad pitch to swing at.
Now for the Cadets, the second baseman, number 4, Ty Coltan.
The ball got by him, and it was such a bad pitch to swing at that it worked out perfectly for Rice. I mean, anything in the zone, he's not getting there, so, all's well that ends well. Back-to-back strikeouts, however, only one out on the board is Ty Cotten, comes up to bat. He does not have a hit this season. Yeah, Parker doesn't want him to get one here. One shown back to clean up the first runner, takes off the second, not in time. Rice got in no man's land and then just took off his second when the throw went behind him. That's a tough play as a defender because you don't want to throw ahead of him because you think you got him, but he's still going beyond, and it was a tough play for everybody. Runner at second base, only one out. One, two, Cotton. No lights on. No lights needed here. Here's game 1. Pitch, breaking point. Hurt by Ray. Good job by Ray. First flight stay in front of that ball.
Yep, you can block there.
Talking about the ball going to the backstop. There's not a ton of room between home plate and the backstop. Yep. Pitch. In there for
Jackson Village. And I think it's the right thing for the umpire to kind of shift it up a little bit. You got to keep the game going. Nice shot. You can't hit that. You can't hit it. Fastball right there. They will not hit it. They'll pop it up maybe, but they won't hit it. Especially with the velocity Grant Parker's throwing at it. Two outs, runner at second. Next pitch shot. Just a little higher than the other two. That's ball 3. The count runs
Nice
forward.
spot, nice spot. Go.
What do you do here?
Now you come right back with that. Right at the elbow.
Go defense.
First base unoccupied. Payoff pitch. And one stranded to go Hawks 3-0 as we go to the third inning on the K-Waves Sports Network.
is the right fielder number 25, Chance Key.
And Chance Key up to bat, and a double his last time up, and he still didn't hit it as hard as I think he can. Pitch from Beal. Breaking pitch finds the outside corner as Key let it be. Interesting to start off with the breaking ball.
You're just being selective. You know, pitchers can probably try and keep it out on the outside corner there so they can't get a hold of it, I would assume.
The 0-1. Swing and a ball driven in right center field. This one's going back and it's over the center field. He will have at least 2 bags here and he's going to stop at second base. Corbin Dewey, who flew out into center field his last time.
First baseman number 26, Corbin Dewey.
Such power. And it's 360 to straightaway center field here and 370 kind of those deep corners. That's where he hit it. And for a lot of parts, that's gone. I mean, he just hits it so well, and that's not even his best swing. Corbin Dewey up to bat. Game brought to you by Denver Insurance Agency, Jerry Rolling Motors, American Family Insurance, Crestwood Agency, Johnson Financial Services, Dale Service, Folkers Financial Solutions, and Waverly Fox and Pallets. Runner at second base being held on. Nobody out here. In the bottom, the top of the third. Crowd here. Imagine the crowd will get a little bigger as we get closer to game 2. There's many people still coming back home from work and grabbing a bite to eat before coming out here. Second base is Key. That's a tough one. It doesn't look like a strike at all, but you know, grabbing helps it out. Now, Corbin Dewey is so close to the plate. I'm not even sure he's in the box. He is hugging the plate.
Nice pitch. Hey, you're way ahead now, yours.
Up the end side of the box if you like playing the way he does. You can't tell whether you get your toes inside the box or not. But it's hard to find any vacant spot on the plate where you can put the ball against Dewey. A little bit in the box, he's a slower pitcher. Somebody can handle.
Second baseman, 10, Sam.
Services, insurance, self-insure your family's future by calling Folkers Financial Services. Sam Rose hoping for his first official act by pitch does not count as his batting average, obviously. Helps the old on-base percentage, though.
Check!
Third base side. They'll throw it his second bat. Batting average of Sam Rose, who cares?
Now up is catcher number 17, Abram Rage.
Just keep putting it in play.
And there's a good guy. These guys
stops
Nolan
at third
Foster.
because they have Paul Faith and Nolan Foster, Grant Parker, and Ethan Henning is behind them. That's a big show of confidence
Courtesy
in the
runner
bottom
for
half
the
of your lineup.
Goldhawks
when they
is
stop
number
at third.
34, Lance Myers.
You want to have a courtesy runner coming out there. That is Lance Myers. You hear more about Lance shadowing. Hear more about him in just a little bit. 5-0 Go Hawks, who have hammered out 7 hits in the ball game. Runners at second and third. Foster had singles last time out. Pitch inside.
Well, center fielder number 8, Ethan Hennings.
Right, it is tough to call it there, but right between his legs, and that is a tough play for Shelton.
It is the pitcher, number 3, Grant Parker.
6-0 with Grant Parker up to bat. Parker reached on an error his last time up, and then his courtesy runner scored for him. Runners at first and third. My guess is that Foster is not running game. Oh, maybe it's going. It's tough to have letters because you want to show the courtesy of everything, but also, if they're this quicker, we don't have enough pitchers because we've had so many guys have to pitch this week, right?
I agree, and we've had so many 6-run games lately, and walk on, we were up big last night. We were up big, and we that's for sure that I'm comfortable.
Grant Parker waiting for the next delivery. Inside, gravity ball. That curveball is more gravity focused than his spin. I think he just takes a lot off. Like you said, he's kind of lobs it there. 6-0 Go Hawks. And Parker trying to help himself out. That'll do it. Dives. Makes the catch. Man, what a grab after all the plays. That's what the last one of them made. The right fielder, Mosier, dives toward the line, makes the grab. It's a sacrifice fly.
Hey, check 3! Check 3!
Lance Myers scores. Checking third base to see if he left too early. And so the run does score. The umpire confirms what I said. The 1 out in the inning, 7-0 Go Hawks as they continue to put
Now up is center fielder number 8, Ethan Hennings.
runs. Ethan Hennings up to bat. He came close to getting a bunted single the last time out. Swinging here, whether he busts it on the first base line. He swings, fouls it right towards PJ Hermson, who doesn't look like he knows it. That's one of those coaching moves. You can go after it, like a field net, or you can just get a cool customer that doesn't care. Obviously, PJ is going to be the cool customer. 0-1 count to Ethan Hennings, the 9-hitter for the Go Hawks. Courtesy runner at second base is Myers. High pitch. Generous ball.
Umpire likes that front elbow. That ball comes
Go
right
Bears
at that
now.
front elbow, and he's giving it to him, and he's been consistent on both sides of the
That's right. Grant's been the beneficiary of that, so Grant Parker can't complain when Ethan Hennings sees the ball to strike against him. Just got to know it's there and go get it. Waiting on the 0-2. There it is. Drops the first strike. We're going to have to throw to first. Throws high. Nearly pulls the first baseman, but doesn't. Because it's high, the courtesy runner goes to first. He strikes out of Hennings, spot number 2. But there's still another
Next
double.
is number 4 to Go Hawks,
That
shortstop number 1, Carson Ray.
Single in the first inning, and then his big 2-run home run in the second inning. And he's just been salivating to get back to back.
Hey, 2 down, gentlemen. Come on
Batting
now.
for the 3rd inning in a row. And he hit this ball so far out last time up. Runner at third base, 2 outs.
Go again, Topher. Go again.
So slow, it's hard to read it. He just breaks again.
It looks like it goes to the top of your helmet when it starts, and then it's right down the middle when it ends. A lot of 12-6 action. He's grinding in his hand. He's going to throw it again. don't know, he found and then faked me out by throwing a fastball. Misses zone 1-1. And I noticed he was grinding a lot in his hands when he had to go to the curve. So when you do that, you got to grind every time. Just to fool guys. Just sitting there and play in that black glove. 1-1 count. Carson Graven again, who's 2 for 2 with a home run his last time up, is up to bat. Third ball popped up over his head. Right next to the press box. 1-2 down. We're not sitting in the press box. We're sitting in the bleachers.
Okay, stand up and wait for your pitcher.
Watching this right behind home plate. Good view of this field here at Crestwood High School. One in the first, 2 in the second, now 4 so far here in the third. The 1-2. Flying away. 2. Raven being patient. Sometimes it's hard to be patient after you hit a home run the last time. All you want to do is swing. Pitcher looking right to the dugout to hit the sign.
Yep. Nice pitch.
And that's a great job of Carson Graven just fouling that thing away. You don't want anything to do with it, but you got to.
Something new here.
That's right. And it's too high to do anything with it. But like you said, you know it's going to get to that strike zone, so you have to spoil that thing. That's a great job of hitting by Carson Graven. He's waiting for the fastball. Another one of those, he swings it again. And Carson's not trying to get it, he's trying to foul this off.
You got to take that. Calls, he knows he's going to call it high, so to stay alive, Carson's just swinging the ball, even though he knows it's not his pitch, and he's following him off to stay alive.
Adapting the umpire is so important. You can get a belly ache the guys in group. You got to adjust. They call it one way. Well, you know it. Use that knowledge. That's what Carson's groove, Graven's doing here. And he's a smart player. Still a 2-2 count. This is a wonderful at-bat. Graven having a great at-bat with a runner at third base. The Hawks lead 7-0 off 7 hits. The payoff pitch. High. He's out. And that's the end of the inning. We're going to the bottom of the third. No Hawks on the table. Nothing. Bill Hawks lead here in the middle of the third. Anytime you want to keep the Bill Hawks lead, let's meet Lamb-Meyer. Who just beat his parents on Ron Lamb-Meyer. State baseball memory was the substandard. Let's see what last year. That was a phenomenal comeback. The Hawks made it to 8. Favorite sport other than baseball? Favorite team, the Boston Red Sox. Zero. Probably the game on Hall of Famer. And his future plans are to study exercise science.
Shortstop, number 10, Caleb Emmer.
Never forget that game. I'll never forget that night. How we went in there such an underdog. We're tied at 3, and just the momentum we carried to see that game and all that.
Yeah, I went to the field for baseball. You did as well, and for football, and you look at the baseball field and you just had to smile.
Yeah, you should. Those aspirations are what we're chasing this year. You got to see it. So we need to get it this year just to hurt the field.
First pitch to Camera was a strike as he swung and missed. Camera had a single his last time up as he sprayed one into right field against Grant Parker. Timeout call. Parker gets off the rubber. Now we'll get back on to the rubber. Trying to have a better result against the leadoff man this time around. Camera, of course, more than pleased with the same result. Strike called outside the zone. Of the zone, or what would be out of the zone. It gives some other guys, I mean, the umpire's calling there, go, go, go.
Yeah, it's a really tough ball to get.
Yeah, the old easy to see, hard to hit for sure. 0-2. Even if he would have left it alone, it would
Now
have
up
been
to third baseman, number 5,
Dylan
Dylan Shelton.
swing per se. And that's one up, one down. That brings up Dylan Shelton, who leads on a really softly hit single last time up. Wind the kick, the delivery, 1-0 to Shelton. The Go Hawks lead 7-0. They've learned nothing more than to end this game early. With the continent of a week that it's been, even with Memorial Day off, it's been a really tough, long week for Waverly Shell Rock. Slider out, 2-0. Two times. Grant Parker has fallen way behind the batter. People sitting beyond the fence in right center field, one person sitting out in the bed of their truck. Right.
All right, come back here. Straight take.
Go, bud, battle back.
By too much, and just below the knees. 3-0 count.
3-0.
Stepping, standing in the third base coach's box, hoping he can get somebody to coach over on the base paths.
You're all right.
That one. Wind going towards left field. Not a ton of wind, but just enough where you can get it up. It's going to keep going. Inside field, brought it over to second base. That's fielded by Rose. He'll throw to first. And there's the out.
Off the center fielder, number 8, Kay Horsman.
And these bunts, Horsman will try it again, are tough because the ball just sticks in the grass. Go Hawks not as used to that because they play at field turf. Breaks the pitch inside, swung on and missed by Horsman. 7-0 Waverly Shell Rock. The Jets have had base runners in each inning until this third one. Bounces off the plate. The on deck hitter, Chance Carter, will go get that. Catchers start the shin guards on. Go on so they can keep him. Shin guards on. Doesn't mean he's not up to bat, obviously.
Yes, right. Battle, bud, go.
Grant Parker can have the first perfect inning of the night. Parker looking to rate, gets a sign, takes a spin, throws. Off the right center field, Chance P comes in, easy play.
After 3 innings, they have scored the Hawks 7 and that's it.
And then that one that steps up is getting
Top of the fourth inning on this room temperature night. The Go Hawks have been hot. They lead 7-0 with Stockdale leading things off. We had a fielder's choice on ground out so far. He's shooting for a hit. He did score a run though in that first inning off the fielder's choice. The Go Hawks scored 1, 8, 4 in the fourth inning. Joker Beal still out there for the Crestwood Cadets. Winning a conference title always a goal. This is very likely the penultimate season in the conference. Next year will be the last conference has its way, but you never know what's going to happen. Layman is talking to the Department of Education.
The left fielder, number 4, Dylan
Whatever
Stockdale.
happens, if I'm the betting man, I'm guessing that that's what will happen. Dylan Stockdale, right-hander, steps up to the plate. Batting gloves, he's got that wristband in his back pocket that he uses for the signs. Wind picks up here. got to get the bat down though, because if you don't get the bat down and hits it, that's a foul ball. Yeah, it did.
That's for sure.
It was really safe. You got to yank that bat down. It's going to be part of your habits from your head. It's way up 2-0.
Yeah, he's kind of lobbing him in there. It's tough to build. He's a little short.
It's let flow.
The ball's still high when it comes in on Dylan because he's so short.
Here's the 2-0 at the line. Kick. Delivery. Backstop. Bounces right behind the catcher. With Stockdale leading off this inning, you'd love nothing more than to get on and then see if he can start running around the bases himself. There's a Klepto out there on the bags. Here's the 2-1. Lobbed inside corner, strike 2.
Go get him, Joel. Go get it, here.
Dylan Stockdale's got to defend the highway. Something that looks eyeball height, you got to
Time, you ready here?
release that's happening. 2 counts. See if Stockdale can drive something here. That's a good pitch. Hit by the left fielder. Stockdale rounds first, goes to second. Millage misplayed it. And Dylan Stockdale saw that right away. And actually, probably didn't see it.
Now,
Probably
right field number 25, Chance
Steve
Key.
Lewis waving him on. Because, you know, you just think about that first base bag. Maybe you're giving a little bit of a look, but whatever it was, he immediately went over to second base. Chance Key comes up to bat. He's gotten to second base himself. 4 times up to bat. He's got back-to-back doubles that have been hit deep into right center field, or more center right field, if you will. And that much. Yeah, they're going to call the ball if they didn't make a move to get out of the way. And, you know, it's coming in. You know, I'd rather see him swinging than walking. Key. Waiting for the pitch. Curveball. Got a little edge to him now after not being awarded first. So Key, already with back-to-back doubles on his night, waiting for the delivery. All the way. I think it's got to be part of the focus now. Ball fouled out towards the softball field. Runners at second base. If the runner at second base, Dylan Stockdale put himself there to lead off the inning. Kansky got hit, but was not awarded first.
Hey, you're ahead here, Joel.
Over the ball. 1-2. Key. Eyeing it. Seeing it. And that's all I was talking about. When he gets on, he's a kleptomaniac. He just steals.
Skill bases, and he's having fun with that, challenging himself, and he's got the speed to do it. So just one little small error by the catcher there, and he's gone.
And he's fast, but he's quicker than he is fast. That first move is so good. The runner at third base, nobody out. 2-2 count and Chance Key. Key becomes 3-2.
He's agitated these pitches just because they're coming in so slow, and that one's so high, and he's just frustrated because that bat is
They throw one down the middle. They'll try to yank it. And he really wants to swing at this. He wants something he can swing at. Full count pitch. Outside ball. Runners at first and third. Corbin Dewey will come up to bat. Corbin Dewey is 0 for 2 with a fly out to center field. He reached on an air.
First baseman number 26, Corbin Dewey.
And then got second base on an air. Would look like it was going to be a gift wrap double play. Corbin Dewey seeing the ball well all season. 5-20 coming into this game. second. Top of the zone called strike 1, Duke.
Ready for it now.
Runners at first and third. Key at first, Stockdale at third. Kind of surprised they've not sent Key yet. Key's got a lead. He's taking off. Swinging a foul tip. And a gravity ball. He's got to go back. It was a foul ball.
Foul ball.
It's a foul tip. He caught it.
It's a foul tip that was caught. So throw it on. They get a second. They get second even though it's a foul tip that was caught. And so they can take second. Right. First base. Don't see that very often, okay?
No, not very often. It's all that Dan Klein had that called right away.
Swing! Strike 3. First strikeout of the inning. Dewey goes down for the first out of the inning as well. And brings up Sam Rose, who's going for one. Beats on a hit by pitch and a fielder's choice. Also scored a run. And Dan Klein out in the field is one of the better umpires in Northeast Iowa. Breaking pitch, first strike. And I like this combo of the young guy with an older guy. I was talking to you off the year. I think they need to do more of that to kind of break up some of these older squads, of umpires that have been together a long time, to train the next generation. Because one of the issues we're having is a shortage in umpires, and there's just a cohort of umpires that have been doing it a long time that are going to be aging out of it. Here's the 0-1. Oh, hit in the right field. Trouble. It is caught by the right fielder. That is enough to tag on. Coming home and standing. By Sam Rose. A sack fly in the right center field. Route number 2. He stays at second.
Catcher
It is
number
now
17,
another
Abram
Colbert's Financial
Rage.
Services insurance run. Help ensure your family's future by calling Colbert's Financial Services. Abram Rage popped up to second and had a double and scored a run so far today. Courtesy run. Two outs in the frame. Pitch way high. Field. He hasn't really bounced the ball in the dirt at all. Everything's been high. The Hawks looking at everything above the belt. Their vision just kind of stuck up where it should be. Ball popped up on the infield. Third base side. Pitches way off and dropped. So over his head. It got there. And went over his head.
Dylan, call him off!
And now there's runners at the corners with 2 outs. And Abram Ray is looking thankful. That ball was hit a whopping 15 feet beyond home plate. And there he is standing 90 feet beyond home plate safely. Runners at first and third is Nolan Foster. That Foster's 1 for 2 with a single. He also reached on an error that might get called a single in the official book. I gave him an error, but it's a really close one. He hit it hard over the third base, between the third baseman's legs. Runners at first and third. Pitches inside fastball. Runner takes off, goes to second. So now if the runner at second and third score, this can become 10-0, and then the Go Hawks will play defense, see if they can end it in the it's in the top of the fifth. Excuse me, it'd have to go a whole nother inning. This is still just the fourth. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. But you got a chance to end this thing a little earlier. Pitch is a ball. 1-1 now to Foster. The DH hitting for Jacob Lord, but you can get yourself in a position to win this thing early, and that's what you want to do for the Go Hawks. A few low pitches coming from the Hawks. Matt Ray, Greg Stockton with you here. Gateway Country AM 1470, FM 96.3 is the Go Hawks. Lead 8-0. Gravity ball outside the corner, top of the zone, 2-2. We just got it several times, and this doesn't look like a ball until it gets past the cut of the grass, into the dirt, and even then it still looks high and then drops down. 9.81 meters per second squared, I believe is what my high school teacher taught me. Gravity ball called strike 3. And he's out number 3. The Go Hawks lead 8-0. We go to the bottom of the fourth after this. Go Hawks 8, Crestwood 0 on the Gateway Sports Network. starters against Grant Parker, who had a perfect inning his last time out
Leading
on
off
the
in
mound.
the
He's
fourth
been
for the
very good.
Cadets is the catcher,
Sophomore.
number 40, Chance Carter.
Waverly Shaw Active School District. His dad from Princeton Perry Elementary. Here's the pitch.
Nice shot.
Good pitch. Chance Carter last time up struck out swinging 4 pitches. Carter, no batting gloves. Swings. Strike 2. Parker is not wasting pitches. Let's see what Malcolm Rule has him do here. Setups outside, slider falls away, and Carter did not go after that. Kind of a good idea to go after it because if he would have swung and missed, I'm not sure Rage could have caught that. That was such a nasty slider. It bit hard. So we count 1 and 2.
Cadets, DH number 12, Jake Underbaki.
Underbaki up to bat. His first time here. Hoppy was 0 for 1 now. Underbaki gets a chance here at DH role. Parker winds, kicks, delivers. Oh man, he's wheeling and dealing right now.
Really got that thing dialed in. Good rhythm right now. He can stay in rhythm, just keep throwing it back and forth with the catcher.
Here he goes again. Can he make it 3 pitches? 1 and 2. Same count that Chance Carter had though, Greg.
Yep.
In 0-2, then went 1-2. Crestwood has somebody warming up in the bullpen, by the way. Next pitch way high, 2-2. Not a bad idea to go high because it was his own thing, so you can get somebody to chase up there. So a 2-2 count. Pitch. Second base, good single into right center. Chance Key will pick that up. And that's Underbaki getting his first at bat and making good use of it.
Really good hit.
Now for the Cadets, right fielder,
Down right where it needs to be.
number 27, Gabe Mosier.
Gage Mosier up to bat. He struck out swinging last time. Mosier, another right-hander. 1 out, 1 on. Dewey holding the runner at first. Underbaki's got a big lead.
Got him.
Next move. Backs the bag. Didn't dive. Just kind of leaning back down because he wasn't ready for that throw. He was still making his lead. Grant Parker did that earlier. And that's a good idea. To get a guy short in his lead. He's way short in the lead. Ball foul out of play over the Crestwood dugout. That's on the first base side. The Go Hawks hit the third base side here at Crestwood High School.
Corbin does such a good job with that glove slot. It's so quick. It's right where it needs to be on the tag. But Corbin Dewey makes a play at first base. It's really easy over there.
And the sun's behind him too, which makes it even easier here at Crestwood. Versus the hurdle where it's in his eyes at this time of day. That's a front stretch there. Sun probably about 2:30 here is where it's coming at, and so that makes it tough on the third baseman more so than the first baseman. Rage goes out and has a conversation with Grant Parker, probably about signs here. 1 and 1 to Gage Mosier. Mosier holding his hands up, finding the ear hole, waiting for the delivery. From the stretch, Parker. Get on. And there's going to be runners at first and second after that single. So back-to-back singles against Parker. Not a bad piece of hitting there by Gage Mosier.
First baseman,
Rice.
number 33, Ethan Rice.
You got one. Let's go.
Keep throwing the ball. He's doing a good job. Just let your defense help you here and keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you can't hit everything. Right? South zone, ball strike 1.
Go, bud. Here we go.
I just can't believe how high
It's exactly where it's been all day. But you're right, it is. It just shifted up. Swing.
Go, 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 go!
The legs, the runners both take off as the catcher Rage couldn't stop in his count to 0-2. And now if you're Parker, you gotta think strike.
Go, bring it, let's go.
I agree.
You gotta go for the kill thing. Which means I'm probably throwing a fastball elevated. Using high cheese is what I would be thinking against the 7 here. Here it is. Swing! Strike 3.
Now for the Cadets, second baseman, number 4, Ty Kotant.
Kotant up to bat. Struck out swinging last time. I love that pitch. The high fastball with runners at second and third. Just go get the strikeout. Now any out will do you good. The Hawks trying to keep the goose egg on the board. Parker's pitch is in the very good walk by Nathan Rage. That's good work by Rage. You got to get dirty. You got to get in front of that baseball. The runner 90 feet away. Now, there's no guarantees that a pass ball scores at this ballpark. Next pitch, right down, very straight strike rate. 1-1 count as Grant Parker has gotten even with Kotant. Next pitch.
Get there, get there, get there, get there!
Charged by Grady. Throws to first.
Carson.
Ooh, boy, that was a good throw.
Yeah, it was.
Was it slow enough to make you wonder if he was going to get it there? Waverly Shark leads to the top of the 5th inning. Now remember, the Mercy rule is ended up by 10 runs after 5 innings. Both game ends early. So the Hawks are going to be looking for at least 2 here because of a doubleheader against a long week. So important inning for the Go Hawks. We have Grant Parker, Ethan Hennings, and Carson Graven, the 8, 9, and 1 hitters at least this inning. Grant Parker is
Go Hawks. This is pitch number 3, Grant Parker.
And a sacrifice fly. So he's had a pretty good day at the plate.
He didn't bat too much last night, so I know Grant's probably feeling pretty good about his opportunity today.
Steele still on the mound. 1. Good job by Parker, recognizing that one was going to stay high. Hard to read. Everybody in normal positioning, infield and outfield. Next pitch at the knees. Right, better pitches to be on all moving. First time he's come long, got over the bucket, right to home. Good job with that. Going from the line, grinding in his gloves. All popped up. Out of play right to the side. First side, I should say, towards the concession stand. Count 1 and 2.
Go by, drive it.
Grant Parker again has had a really good night, obviously on the mound. In the batter's box, not too shabby as well. Does not have a hit yet officially. Ground ball, third base side, foul. Foul in front of Shelton, the third baseman, stays 1 and 2. Slow chopper that way. Flag is off the pole, going towards left field, not a ton of wind, as we mentioned earlier, just enough to make the ball sail a little further than it would without a breeze. Backstop of a decent swing, just a little too high for Grant Parker to hit. Did a good job of getting a piece of it.
Yeah, you really got to swing it backwards. Most times that's going to be called a strike. And we talked about that earlier. It's just a really hard ball to put in play when it's coming in that high.
Parker still with that 1 and 2. The kick, the delivery, curveball hit. Wow. That's another good swing there, knowing you've got to defend the place. And I like guys that defend.
Tough, you're way ahead here.
The worst things to feel is that to watch, strike, read. And so you got to be aggressive, protect the plate. It's going to happen sometimes, but your best batters know how to defend. Fielk again with the 1-2 against Grant Parker swing and miss. Strike 3 as Parker goes down for out number 1. That brings up Ethan Hennings and ask Coach about what Ethan can do.
Up to center fielder number 8, Ethan Hennings.
He missed that in the first inning by just a little bit. Outside 1-0, and the third baseman did not get the memo on the first at bat. I still think Hennings could put it down the line and stick it in this thick grass on a bunt. He's swinging though. He's fielded. Hennings flying down the line and goes in time. Retire him for out number 2. So Hawks lead 8-0. Carson Graves up to that.
Shortstop number 1, Carson Graven.
Because the ball was out of the zone. I think the umpire would like to have that one back. But Graven has a chance here to get another big hit for the Go Hawks, who would like nothing more than to get 2 runs here, so they're getting winning time early. Yeah, that's right. The delivery. Top of the curveball again. Just hits right across the shoulder. I mean, it's more like Adam's apple area, and the Hawks have to go after that. And Graven hit a ball so far in the left field fence. Earlier tonight, ball sprayed into right field, and this one is caught. Over to right field, just about overran that. Line drive was through, and that was hit hard. And it's out number 3. The Go Hawks go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Time to stretch. This is the K-Way Sports.
Hey, way to hang on that, Cars. That was better at bat, too.
I hit that well. Yeah, I do. That's baseball, you know. That's a nice looking swing. Hit the ball well, but you're out.
Now up is the left fielder number 16, Jackson
So Hawks
Millage.
Cadets nothing as we go to the bottom of the 5th after we took a little stretch. Jackson Millage up to that. He flew out to right field his last time up. As Grant Parker's still on the bump for Waverly Shellrock having a brilliant evening. And he'll go from the wind up. First pitch is a called strike. Down Bremer after. I love those get ahead pitches, especially against the 9-hitter. Just go and get them. Next pitch. Similar spot, just a little off the plate, 1-1. Similar height, I should say, was outside. I want to make it sound like the umpire missed it. He got right. Parker even 1-1. See if Grant Parker can get ahead. It's high, tight, 2-1. The count. It made the catch. The umpire's thanking him for it. Headed right towards the umpire's mask. The 2-1 count. Grant Parker's still throwing the ball pretty hard. Here in the fifth. Swing. Nasty breaking pitch. And again, it's a feeble-looking swing. As a pitcher, you gotta love those ones where a guy just looks impotent on a swing. He absolutely fooled him. Here's the 2-2. Another breaking pitch. Right down the middle. Millage is getting out of the way, and here it comes. Strike three. They ring him up. That'll bring up Kammerer getting a third chance.
That's the top lineup for the Cadets. Shortstop number 10, Caleb Kammerer.
That was the 8th strikeout for Grant Parker. Kammerer waggling the bat. Got a piece of it. It's got a little bit of him, so he takes his base. Brings up Dylan.
Third baseman number 5, Dylan.
Grounds out to second base again. That could be a double play.
Go down.
Hawks lead here in the top, in the bottom, excuse me, of the fifth inning. Runner first being held on. He should probably throw to first. They don't. Pitch is high. I would check it. Kammerer's got a little bit too big of a lead. I don't think he's going to steal it. You want to keep that double play in order. Grant Parker. Yeah, he shortened it up. Now they throw over there, though. Like tag, not in time. But again, you just got to get in his head to slow his speed to the second base bag. Leads even a little slower. He looks more unsure of himself. Miss. Right? One. Sheldon, that's a great pitch. 1-1 now. The count with one out. Runner at first base. Dewey holding the runner at first. Pitch in the dirt, gets by Rage to his right, and the runner can't go anywhere. So Rage got in front of it enough. Ryan was blind for a little bit. They communicate that it's to his right, hit off his right bicep. One of the joys of playing catcher. Catcher's moms always have ice slippage. Little strike two. 2-2 count. Double plays in order with a runner at first here in the bottom half of inning number 5 in game number 1. Next pitch, low block by Rage. To his left. And Lee, the runner at second. With one out. Rage has had to earn his
Go down.
this at bat. Bouncing balls all over the place. Hopeless feeling when the ball gets away from you. You have no clue where it is. The worst thing is when someone goes, it's there.
Good eye.
It's right down the middle of the
Hustle down there.
all four. Knee high down the middle. And,
Now up to center fielder number 8, Cade Horsmo.
Runners at first and second. Good news is the double play is back as an option. Cade Horsmo's up to bat. Get a sacrifice bunt and then a fly out to right field as he pops up and out of play over the dugouts. First base side. And 1. Runners at first and second. With one out in the top of the fifth. The Cadets looking for their first run of the game still against Grant Parker, who's going from the stretch. Pitch all the way, Rage walks. Parker's been out of the zone more than usual here so far. Got that strikeout to Millage, hit Kammerer, walk Shelton. Got to get a little more focus, get back in that zone, more consistency, like last inning. That's a high fastball. 1 and 2 now to Horsmo. I like that high fastball. Yeah,
I really do. The zone the way it's been, it's forcing the kids to swing at it. You never know if it's going to be called, and then they miss.
Yep. Rage is set up. Here's the pitch. Strike 3. They call the first base behind the every second time. That is strikeout number 9 for Grant Parker.
Play for the Cadets, the catcher number 40, Chance Carter.
He deserved it. He's earned it.
Real nice sound in about 10 compared to 9. Chance Carter has been a strikeout victim twice Grant Parker. He's the cleanup man. Pitch outside, no. Waverly Shark has 8 hits on the board, no errors. Whereas Crestwood 4 hits, but they've committed 9 errors in this game. Pitch way high, hopping Ray is the ball. The thing that he did, because fastball would have sent guys in motion. Second and third. They're still stuck at first and second. They got a pad over that backstop, but it's just wood there, and it bounces so hard.
Back to the catcher.
And it sounds like wood. It doesn't sound like it's hitting a magnet wood. It just sounds like pure wood. It's not a doof sound, but it just sounds like a wooden bat. Right field, this one. It's actually not going to get in the right field at all. And the Go Hawks get 2 runs to end this thing up. We'll find out next. One of the 6 innings, Go Hawks race 8. That's with nothing. Sports Center. It's going to be frustrating. It puts them right down the field. All 4.
New pitcher here.
Taking the mound for the Cadets tonight is number 4 tag
Brandon Burgess. What's up, Brigham? That was Potan. Yeah, 2 number 4.
They have 2 number 4s.
He had number 4 as well. No, that's Potan. He's also wearing number 4, though.
Second baseman is Ryan Wilson.
Ryan Wilson goes to second base. Ty Coaten is the new pitcher for the Crestwood Cadets. It's the Waverly Tire Company pitching change as the Go Hawks lead by a score of 8-0 here in the top of the 6th. When you need to change your tires or even repair your tires, trust the people that treat you like family. Waverly Tire Company is so fast they might just get you in and out before we get this inning started when you go to Waverly Tire Company. Again, it's a good part of the lineup for the Go Hawks. 2-3-4, 2 up. Dylan Stockdale is 1 for 3, but he's reached 3 times. It's a fielder's choice, a ground out, a double, and 2 runs scored. But it's his first time seeing Bergen. As you watch Bergen warm up, what'd you notice?
Six,
Yeah, the timing is an issue here for Dylan.
left fielder, number 4, Dylan Stockdale.
Consistent, so Dylan can get a home run. It's probably going to go a long way.
Yeah, he didn't seem to go hard. He's throwing harder than Beal, I think. Not much. Not much. And if you cannot throw that gravity ball, that really disturbed the Go Hawks, made it tough. I think it could be much of the same. Again, this question is just so tough.
Yeah, they really are.
And not to be rude, but the Go Hawks just are a better team than out. And it's easy to see. Cotan, young, right-handed pitcher from the windup. Kicks, fires, right ball in your half. Stockdale's seen it. Stockdale. Batting right-handed. Showing socks, white batting glove. Inside pitch, popped up, came away over here. Dug up. Team dug up over the wall. No mower. And it's now 0-2. Pine trees back behind the dugout. Tall grass. Trying to get the ball and not a tick. Stockdale waiting for the 0-2 delivery. Here it comes. It's high, but he swings and misses as he kind of had to go after that one. That's out number 1. That brings up Chance Key. He's 2 for 2 with
Go Hawks
a
is
couple
the
of
right
doubles
fielder, number
and a
25,
walk and
Chance
1 run
Key.
score.
Go Chance, come on, Mike.
Stockdale just got stuck with that same thing we've said before. You have to go after that one. It's not an easy thing. Not easy to go get that. center fielder seems to be playing a step deeper than Chansky at that. Pitch over the head. Good job getting that down. That's one you want to show the younger kids. Here's what you do. Your priority, don't have it hit the bat. You are not the priority. The bat's the priority. And then he had the ball boy full. He got hit last time up, but then didn't get his base.
Nice catch.
Eventually got walked with the pitch hit the outside corner, 1-1 to Chansky. Fox exhales. You can see the box anymore. Guys muddied it up. No left-handers, so the left-hand batter's box is pristine. Pitch is low. 2-1 to Chansky. Playing right field in this game tonight. Blue with eye black on, little hair coming out of the helmet. Something I could see. 2-1 is upcoming. Chansky with one out and nobody aboard here in the sixth. Third ball over the head of field, just like he did the first time. He pulled that bat down, and it is a hitter's count. And I think he's got a strike zone the size of a beach ball in his head, and he's looking for his pitch. And if he doesn't see it, he's not going to see it. And if he does see it, you might not see it anymore. He had a home run last night at Waterloo West. The kid who will have a handful of home runs, probably most of them on the road. 3-1. All four. Take his base on just missed a smidge out. That brings up Corbin Dewey. Dewey is 1 for 3 with a single.
Rocks is first baseman number 26, Corbin Dewey.
This game has kind of felt like there's this inevitable thing, and you just can't get to it, which is the end of the game. It's just stuck at 8-0. The Hawks scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fourth. Did not score in the fifth, and have not scored yet here in the sixth. With a runner at first and 1 out. Pitch outside, 1-0. Pitches are not missing by a ton. But enough that Corbin Dewey and the umpire agree that they are. Dewey's looking for something to turn on. Everybody saw the first wave and say all the boys in the dugout want to do the same thing. So they make a home run back to second. Key takes off to second. They throw to second, and he's safe. What a weird play. As Key just took off to second on a delayed steal. The pitcher had not thrown it yet. The pitcher decides not to throw it to first, but to run towards him, and at the last second throws to second, but his throw goes over the head of the man covering second, and Chansky slides in, knocks the man who was in front of him down a little bit, and Key's safe at second. Peculiar play. And in scoring position with Corbin Dewey up to bat and a 1-0 count against him. Dewey. Back on that bat. Hit his shoulder each time he does that. Whatever works. I mean, everybody's got a little different things that they do. It's all about getting that timing down. It's mostly not just about the same. It's all said and done.
You're right, keep it there, bud.
Coach Anson moves back to the mound. And they have the dugout give the call to the catchers and the pitcher. They don't just go straight from the dugout to the pitcher. I don't know how the catcher knows. Swing and miss.
Stay there.
They both just looking in the dugout. The pitcher already has it. Now the catcher looks over to get it. It's a different way of doing it. 2-2 count. 1 out runner at second. Corbin Dewey waiting. Here's the pitch.
Yep.
Right,
Hey, nice pitch.
Out number 2, both outs have been strikeouts as Sam Rose comes up to bat.
Second base,
Rose
number
is
10.
0 for 1, hit by a pitch. Fielder's choice here this time on a sacrifice fly and scored a run. All in this game so far. 8-0, Waverly Sharp with the lead. Sam Rose, another right-hander. Exclusively right-handers today for both teams. Yeah, go Hawks because they were going to end it early back and forth. Instead, offense just hasn't been able to get going, and a pitching change is part of that. The Hawks have to learn a new guy. Kotan on the mound. Good job by Coach Steffen. Make that change. All ball third base side. Counts 0-2 with 2 outs. CJ Hermson. Back. Looking over Chansky at second. Some words of encouragement. Mr. Rose waiting for the delivery. Slight choke up on the bat with 2 strikes. Not a big choke up, but just a little bit. A quicker swing. Pitches high. Left alone, 1 and 2. That's tough because, again, it's one of those breaking balls starts there and then comes to the top of the zone. The fastball just stayed up there. It's much harder than it looks to judge, though. At least harder than it looks from the bleachers. The 2-2 count to Sam Rose. Abel Range is on deck with his shin guards on, hoping he gets a chance to shed those here in the top of the 6th inning. The Go Hawks want 2 more runs so they can get that win it early opportunity. Otherwise, they got to go the distance.
It's in there! It's in here!
Play, catcher slide.
Out.
Drops it. Chance Carter locating the backstop and slid and just couldn't hold on to it. Bounced off the putt. Sam Rose gets another chance here. No pun intended. Chance Carter the one that dropped that. Tough play. Couldn't make it. Chance Key, boy, he's been in second base a lot tonight. Yeah, they're waiting. Doesn't want to get stranded. Asking Sam Rose to help him get home. Coach Rose, no, he fakes the throw to second. Chance Key, not worried. Walks back to back. In fact, I think Chance Key would love for him to throw it there.
Yeah, I think so too.
That throw might not make it there. Swing.
Nice catch.
We're down the bottom of the 6th. This one's going to go the distance. You're listening to the Sports Network. Never guess this thing would go 7. Yeah. Exactly right. Waverly Shark leads 8-0 as we're in the bottom of the 6th inning. This is a game affair. This is game number 1. As up to bat again is Underbaki.
Now for the Cadets, the DH, number 12, Jake Underbaki.
Underbaki getting a second chance here. Popped up to second. One time he was up to bat. Underbaki had the best hit of the night for Crestwood. Hitting it into right center, if I remember correctly. Watches one go, 1-0. Underbaki against Grant Parker, who's trying to go the distance for Go Hawks. Good delivery, just misses. 2-0. Not a bad looking pitch. Grant Parker going from the windup. Steering right into Rage now and spins and delivers the ball to Chuck. Into center field, Ethan Hennings will walk to that. That brings up Gage and Mosier. With 1 for 2, a strikeout and a single. Strikeout and a single so far from Mosier.
Right fielder number 27, Gage Mosier.
Mosier, another righty. Everybody's a righty tonight. Rage sets up on side pitch. Misses the plate. 1-0. And 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 6th inning. Go Hawks lead by a score of 8-0. Throws across the diamond, and the throw is inside. Number 2. Ethan Weiss now after that. He's 0 for 2. Struck out both times. Again, Grant looking for that 10th strikeout of the night.
First baseman number 33, Ethan Rice.
1 more out or 1 more strikeout. I'll take it.
Yeah. I don't think Varsity cares too much which one he gets. Right down through the ball. Strike 1 to Rice. And you struck out a guy twice. You know you just want to get him again. And there's that little extra confidence that you have, seeing that guy's number come up. Pitch roll, 1-1. Conversely, trying to avoid the golden sombrero if you're Ethan Rice.
Go, D, come on.
Count is 1-1. Over to third base. Funny hop. Lord stays with it, throws to first. And that's nothing on the K-Ray Sports Network.
Nice job, Jake.
That was a good play with Texas. As Rage with 1 for 3, he had a flyout, a double, also reached on an air and scored a run. Sosby getting action here in the 7th. That's good to be able to get guys swings and wills for those guys. A lot of teams we would be getting space on a regular basis.
Yeah, we'll just basically get his bat fired up. He's a similar story to Grant there. If we get his back going, boy, we sure could use him in the lineup here.
He's going the Samson method with the long blonde hair. Because that will give him the strength he needs to hit this one hard on Cote. Swing. Is in fair territory and fly out there for out number 1.
Hey, good swing,
How about that swing at all? That on it, just kind of hit it too high.
Number
Jacob
14.
Ward up the bat.
third baseman Jacob Lord.
Lord again has been playing third baseman. A really nice play to end the sixth inning and a funny hop that went into his hip pocket, stayed with it, made the play. So ball inside corner, called strike. Tough pitch to see your first time out. Lord can run it here. Lord, another one of those guys that would get more swings on a lot of other teams. A lot of good bats in the Go Hawks lineup. I think over 300 as a squad. Pitch inside, Lord goes after it, pulls a foul on the ground. The Hawks have action in the bullpen because, unfortunately, you're just going to run out of a number of pitches that you can throw if you're Grant Parker.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's the case, or if they're going to just make sure somebody's ready in case Grant can't finish.
Yeah, I don't know the official pitch count there, but it's got to be getting fairly close. I don't think it's necessarily right there. It's got to be close. Pitch is high to Lord. Jacob leads it. One out, nobody on. Top of the seventh inning. Waverly Shark 8, Crestwood nothing. Bucks, Grant Parker is on deck. He will continue to hit. It looks like at least. That means that's a pretty good sign that he's going to keep pitching. Ball dribbled back to first. Cat fields it, throws to first, and now there's 2 outs. Grant Parker after that, he was 0 for 2. He reached on an error, a sac fly, and he struck out, also scored a run. So he's got a pretty good night despite not having an official hit. A good time for an official hit. There's always a good time for an official hit. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the seventh inning in this doubleheader. We'll have a little bit of news in between the games, and then get you the second game here this evening. The line, the kick, the delivery. Right call. Top of the zone in the outside corner. Parker with the jersey coming up. Just a little bit in the back. Waiting for the pitch. This is the zone low. 1-1 now. Waverly Shellrock win a conference title. Doing a good job of taking care of business against the conference teams thus far. A pair of wins here tonight goes a long ways to keeping you at the top of the heap. The conference, it's not easy. Flora's year in, you're out good. Hampton's year in, you're out good. And there's always somebody else that can surprise you. And then, of course, the Go Hawks. That's a great swing. Parker's going to take off his second, and he'll get there standing. By Grant Parker, and that's got to feel good for the pitcher to finally hear that sound.
Feel the balloon popping for him there. You just got to hold your breath.
Batting for the Go Hawks, center fielder number 8, Ethan Hennings.
Some success there with a nice hit.
Yeah, now Ethan Hennings up to bat. Hennings is 0 for 3. He was so close in the first inning to punting for a base hit. Has not gone back to the well again. 2 outs, runner at second base.
We don't want
I'm surprised you're not punting again because the third baseman is over there. Shelton doesn't even seem to really care about what Hennings can and could do. I think Hennings is swinging here. He's got to get some good swings from him. That one, but it was a strike. 1-1. 2 outs. Runner at second base. The Hawks have not scored in the fourth inning. Clean sheets in the fifth and sixth innings for the Cadets, who couldn't keep the Go Hogs off the board in the first few innings. Back. Next pitch, high, fouled away. Good swing by Hennings because that was going to be in the zone. Fouled it off, the old BG swing. Staying alive to see if he can drive something. The thing about it is, if Ethan Hennings hits somewhere, he's going to be on his horse ready to go around the bases.
1-2.
Choked up. Good approach here, a little 2-strike count, 1 and 2. Strike 3 is called. That's out number 3, and the Go Hawks Hawks are 3 outs away from a victory as they are up 8-0. You're listening to the Gateway Sports Network. Keeping the game.
The pitcher for the Hawks, number 2, Ethan Chapin.
Nothing. Go Hawks lead as there's a wave of the entire company. Pitching change here in the bottom of the 7th. Ethan Chapin comes out for the Go Hawks. He's a right-hander. Good performance by Grant Parker. 9 strikeouts and what is shutout baseball in 6 innings of play. Can't be much more happy than Grant Parker, especially if he just got a hit before coming out. Ethan Chapin's a sophomore. Performance batting .286 against him in 1 2/3 innings pitched. He's not allowed an earned run yet. He doesn't want to start here against the Crestwood Cadets because the Go Hawks are just 3 outs away from getting a victory. If you can get 3 outs before they can get 8 runs, the game is over, and the odds are that the Go Hawks can indeed do that. Don't forget, there is a second game of this doubleheader coming up. So don't go anywhere. The 8-9 and 1 hitter is up to bat for Crestwood. Ty Kotan up to bat. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out to shortstop. Chapin quickly gets the sign, cocks the ball up over his head, pitches and misses high. Chapin got a little action in Manchester the other night. Different type of lineup here than what he saw against Western Delaware. Chapin again.
Fair ball!
Foul. Just a little bit foul there. That ball was just walking the tightrope and couldn't stay on. 1-1. That was close. That was close. Put directly over the bag. Just got off the shot. The 1-1 count to Ty Kotan.
Go deep.
Curveball inside corner. Kotan was backing out and the ball was sliding on in. Great spinner. See if Chapin can punch him out now. Go high. There's the strikeout. Now the Go Hawks are 2 outs away from their 7th win of the year. Jackson Millage up to bat. Millage is 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and a strikeout looking. Millage. Pretty vertical batting stance.
Number 16, Jackson Miller.
Played off speed. He just breaks back inside. That was a nice pitch.
I agree. Little shadow in right field. Everyone else still in sunlight. Swing, hit, back to the pitcher. The throw to first should be in time. It is. It goes back to the pitcher, and then he throws to first. Route number 2.
Shortstop, number 10, Caleb Cameron.
There's 1 for 2 gives you a single strikeout. He was hit by pitch last time up, but it's his first time seeing Ethan Chapin. The Go Hawks are 1 out away from victory. Up 8-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Chapin delivers. Curveball hit on the ground, back to Chapin. This should do it. And the Go Hawks.
First game for the year. Score the Hawks 8 after a short break. We'll be back for our 7th game of the doubleheader.
And we'll talk with Coach B.J. Harmson. And then don't forget, game number 2 coming up a little bit later. 8-0, Go Hawks with the win. We'll be back after this. You're listening to the K-Way Sports Network. All right, I'll let you know when I want it back.